Welcome to Zaxara. As far as our opening hand goes, yes, we will keep on this one. This is a beautiful opening hand. You want to see, we've got Demonic Tutor, we've got a 3-mana tutor, land tutor, and we also have Skyshroud Claim and Gilded Lotus as the sprinkles on top of the ice cream. So we will certainly keep on this. It's going to lead off with Lano War Waste, and then anything else, we will pass the turn over to our opponent. But yes, welcome. Playing Zaxara. Hopefully we get some good Sultai X spells today. End up with some beautiful Hydras on the battlefield as we battle across and fight Maelstrom Wonder. So we are playing Zaxara. Death Touch, tap, add 2 mana of any one color. Then whenever you cast a spell with X in its converted mana cost, create a 0/0 Hydra, then put X tokens on it. Playing its Maelstrom Wonder. The maid who rides in a horse with no name. Well, I was going to see if they were going to pass the turn before. There we go. They're going to pass the turn. Then we'll read Maelstrom Wonder in just a second. So we're looking for a land. Even better. Soul Ring. So let's go Soul Ring. And let's go for Kodama's Reach. Oh man, this is the stuff that Magic Christmas Land is made of. So let's go Soul Ring. And then let's go for Kodama's Reach. It's going to be 1/2. And oh yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go Kodama's Reach, and let's grab ourselves, split this one. We're going to be able to grab forest off of Skyshroud Claim. So let's actually end up going Island, and then let's go for Swamp. Let's get those two on the battlefield. Let's put Island onto the battlefield, Swamp into our hand, and then anything else past the turn. Play against Maelstrom Wonder, the man who rides on a horse with no name. Creatures you control have haste, then Cascade and Cascade. Let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, TCG Player. If you go to bit.ly/JoltMTG, that's going to give you an affiliate code next time you're grabbing some cards. If you want to help support the channel at the same time, hey, much obliged. It adds up and it really does make a difference. So, and also you get cards. So, and if you do use it, hey, thank you. I checked the numbers, and to those of you who have used the Bitly code, hey, thank you. Give yourself a pat on the back. I really do appreciate that. So, opponent goes for Lotus Cobra. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land drop with Gilded Lotus. Sign me up. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Yes, this is good. This is very good. Good for us, not good for our opponent. Let's go Swamp. Let's go Skyshroud Claim. Let's tap down triple green. That way we get that triple green going for Skyshroud Claim. Make sure those elves are very happy. And let's make sure that we grab Tropical Island. And since we do have 2 black sources, let's go and grab Breeding Pools. Let's go and have, not going to pay 2 life on that. And then anything else, we will pass the turn. Also, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, MTGOTraders. If you'd like to play Commander Online, they have you covered. They have a ton of options for you to choose from, and they hand deliver it. It's like having your own little robot butler at the local gaming store. The MTGOTrader bots are very nice. They're very good bots. And also, let's give a quick shout out to inkgaming.com. I mean, I'm just trying to think of a business model where having a bot service, if they were mean, that wouldn't be good. But anyway, they'll take care of you. Let's give a quick shout out to inkgaming.com/Jolt. This is going to give you 10% off any sort of gaming accessories. And while you're there, if you want to check out some my Mad Neon Playmat series, those are available over there. And last but not least, I started a Patreon, so if you'd like to directly support cool content like this, there's a link down in the description below. But if you're keeping score at home, it is officially free time. So we've got ourselves a little game right now. That's going to be pretty good. We're probably looking at Maelstrom Wonder next turn. I haven't done the mana math, but I know they always have it, so we'll just assume that they always have it. And then I guess what we can do, Demonic Tutor for a board wipe. I think that's going to be very important that we do that. Yeah, let's go for that. So let's go Demonic Tutor, and that's going to tap down Soul Ring. Let's go Demonic Tutor. Let's grab ourselves Damnation. Yeah, this is going to be a very good thing for us. So let's go Damnation. Let's cast Damnation. I would just want to be a little bit careful with our life total against Maelstrom Wonder. There's a lot of times where I'm a little bit careless with it, but sometimes it can come back to bite you. Let's see if our opponent's got a counter spell. Looks like they're going to go for a Tribe Scout activation. So looks like we might be in the clear. Crazier things have happened, though, but they're going to be able to add some extra mana with Lotus Cobra. If this Damnation does stick, we'll be in a really good spot. That's going to allow us to go for Zaxara. And then hit the reset button with Hydroid Krasis, which is, if you haven't played with Hydroid Krasis, oh man, that is some good stuff right there. Let's go green, tap down black, and then we'll tap down one more. And using the black off of Lano War. There we go. Let's get Zaxara down onto the battlefield. Anything else, we're going to pass the turn. So I guess technically we could have made a better land sequence that turn. I mean, not technically, we could have. That would have been the land drop for Triome. and then that would have put us on going for an extra mana with Urborg. So a little bit of a sequencing error, but hey, that happens sometimes when you're recording and delivering commentary at the same time. But yes, it's officially free time. So with Zaxara, if you haven't seen this before, this is 100% the best parts of green, which is, oh, that's a bummer. Slagstorm, okay. We'll send it back to the command zone. Yes, we will. That happens. It's always good to have a couple different trades back and forth. So now we're at a point, yeah, I really want to cash in this Hydroid Krasis against Maelstrom Wonder. I think that's going to be really good for us. So let's try to set that up. So we're still going to end up going for Zaxara. They're at 0 cards in the hand, so they're going to be in top deck mode. So I think this is going to be a pretty good option for us. Ooh, running to Stroke of Genius, so we can go for that too. That's going to be triple blue for Zaxara. And then tap down black, and then green. There we go. So if we end up going Stroke of Genius, it's going to be Stroke of Genius for 3. That'll give us a 3 Hydra. I don't think I'm not opposed to it, but do we want to do that? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just pass the turn. We've got the Triumph. Did we make the lane drop? No, we didn't. All right, we're going to play Triumph. There we go. And that'll set us up for a really nice Hydroid Krasis, and then we'll decide if we end up going for Stroke of Genius or not. So, opponent is in top deck mode, so hopefully we can get some sort of stabilizing factor. But yeah, tapping down Zaxara on top of Hydroid Krasis and getting an extra token, man, that's some good stuff right there. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be just enough for Maelstrom Wonder. They hit the lane drop. Let's see what this Cascade ends up going for. I still think we end up going Stroke of Genius. I don't think we have any sort of yeah, I still like doing this. So let's go ahead and target ourselves. It's going to be blue 1, 2. And that way we still get an extra creature on the battlefield. So that's going to be 3. There we go. Stroke of Genius. It's going to put a 0/0 Hydra with 3 +1 counters on it. We're going to be able to draw 3 card draw 2, which will certainly take that. So let's get this Stroke of Genius resolved. Maybe we can make a lane drop and even out this Hydra. Ooh. It's going to be Worldly Tutor and Doom Whisper. So that, ooh, and that's going to be All Is Dust. Okay, that was a bummer. I guess we should have waited on that Stroke of Genius. I mean, I guess I don't know what I was thinking with All Is Dust, but we'll return that back to the command zone. That's going to be the Cascade trigger. I mean, I guess you technically never know what's going to happen with that. So that's going to be a Jace the Mind Sculptor, and that's going to be Maelstrom Wonder. So our opponent has rebounded beautifully from that. They've got a 7/5 coming across. It's going to put us at, 1/3 of commander damage once it swings across. Now, we do have Worldly Tutor. I don't know. We did add Voracious Hydra in here. So if we end up going Worldly Tutor, I think that might give us the option to kind of fight Maelstrom Wonder. Let's get old Scryfall pulled up. I try to remember all the cards that we added to the deck, but I'm pretty sure it has an Enter the Battlefield fight ability. So we got 7/5 coming across. So yeah, it was Voracious Hydra. Enters the battlefield with X +1 counters on it. And then we get to choose the option, double the +1 counters, or it fights target creature we don't control. So they're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would delay Maelstrom Wonder for a little bit. Or if we end up going for Worldly Tutor, we can end up grabbing some sort of kind of spam the board style creature. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, and they have to go for Worldly Tutor Reveal. So if we want to have some fun, we can actually end up going Worldly Tutor with Hull Breacher on Jace the Mind Sculptor. I think that sounds like a pretty good play. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go for Worldly Tutor. We'll see what sort of creature we want to grab off of this, because if we fight, that's going to be another Cascade. I almost wonder if we can just try to stabilize with Maelstrom out there. So we're looking at Eternal Witness, bringing back Damnation. That didn't sound that good. Mistcutter Hydra, Protection from Blue. Yeah, I think actually Mistcutter Hydra actually sounds a lot better, because we can hold it up. We're going to have Protection from Jace. We can tap out and then just basically negate Jace, sending it back, and Maelstrom Wonder. I like that a lot. Yeah, let's do that. So let's grab Mistcutter Hydra. That's going to go on top of our library. Let's make the lane drop for the turn. And I think at this point, let's make Mistcutter Hydra. Do we want to make it a 5/5? Or do you just simply just want to make it a 3/3? That way, Maelstrom has to stay on the battlefield. Let's do that. So let's go for Mistcutter Hydra. And we'll tap down for, I think, 1, 2, 3... because that'll be Hydro Krasis for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to go Mistcutter Hydra for 2. So So we're going to click OK, because what we want to do is we want to try to keep Maelstrom Wonder on the battlefield with this. So it can't be countered, protection from blue. We're going to hold this up, and let's go for Hydroid Krasis. And we could try to sequence Zaxara, but this is going to be one of those things that we want to try to get in as much card advantage right now as possible. In the worst case scenario, we've got Hydroid Krasis swinging in next turn. So that's going to be Hydroid Krasis. And the good thing with Hydroid Krasis is we're going to get a little bit extra life gain too off of this. So let's go Hydroid Krasis. We're going to gain 4 life. There's just something so Simic that feels so good about just drawing a bunch of cards, getting down this huge 8/8 flying Jellyfish Hydra Beast. I don't know. I love it. All right, anything else? We're going to pass the turn. So if they do decide to swing in with Maelstrom Wonder, we've got Mistcutter Hydra holding it back. It does have protection from blue, so it's going to stop Maelstrom Wielder. It's also going to stop Jace the Mind Sculptor for sending it back. If they want to send Hydroid Krasis back to the hand, they certainly can. But with Hydroid Krasis, that's going to be a pretty good clock for us. Now, we do have Doom Whisper, and with us being at 24, what we might end up doing is going for Doom Whisper, because if we get Doom Whisper down, that's going to allow us to be super aggressive with our life total and try to go for something like Torment of Hellfire or Exsanguinate, or if we really want to have some fun, you know, let's be honest, if you're going to be going for a Villainous Wealth, Maelstrom Wonder is probably going to have some of the best options out there. So if we want to go for a fun value play, we might end up going for Villainous Wealth. We'll kind of see what's going to happen. But yeah, as far as the deck goes, this is pretty much what you're wanting to do. Obviously, it does help having Zaxara on the battlefield. You can see if we had Hydroid Krasis out there, and that would have been an 8/8 Hydra token that tags along with the Hydroid Krasis of already gaining some life and drawing some cards. But this is pretty much the name of the game. You know, if you haven't built Zaxara, the one thing that I would suggest is definitely going... ooh, that's going to be Avenger of Zendikar. Okay, then did they make the land drop for the turn? Because if they didn't, yeah, we'll see. We might end up having to find some sort of board. Yeah, they did not make the land drop, so that's going to be some plant tokens, and they have haste. Okay, so that's going to be a pretty sizable chunk of damage. So let's kind of rebound about what our game plan is going to be. But yeah, with Avenger of Zendikar, that's when you've got a Hydroid, when you've got Mistcutter Hydra. That's going to stop Maelstrom Wielder over there, but it's not going to stop a bunch of plant tokens that are very, very excited to swing in and get some damage going. So see how they decide to swing in. If they're just swinging in plant tokens, that's going to be 8 per turn, which kind of gives us 8, 16. That gives us like a 3-turn. Oh, they're going to send the entire crew in. Okay. And we will definitely trade on this Avengers Zendikar trade with Hydroid Krasis. You know, they're completely tapped out. They have 0 cards in hand. We're going to be able to block Mistcutter Hydra on Maelstrom Wielder. Excuse me, yeah, Maelstrom Wanderer. And then there we go. And then we'll be able to block Hydroid Krasis. So and then we can hopefully kind of stabilize after that. So let's go Hydroid Krasis on Avengers Zendikar. That's going to get rid of that 5/5 out there. Still keep us with Hydroid Krasis on the battlefield. And stop the commander damage. And then, if we just want to go ham and swing in at our opponent with an 8/8, we still have Hero's Downfall on Jace the Mind Sculptor. So let's just see. Let's see what we draw into first before we start. Ooh, Eternal Witness. I was just thinking in my head, if we had Eternal Witness with a board wipe, that would work out really well. So we've got 10 coming across. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because we really want to keep Mistcutter Hydra on the battlefield. We can Toxic for 2 if we can find that somehow. But Eternal Witness on Demonic Tutor, Toxic for 2. That's a long line of play, but I think I kind of like it. Okay, so let's do this. So let's swing in first. We're going to swing in with 8/8 because we've got Hero's Downfall. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got more than enough mana. So let's go and swing Hydroid Krasis in at our opponent. It's going to drop them down to 22. And with it, yeah, I think we've got a really good option for us to kind of whittle down the board state. Oh, but if we end up going Mistcutter Hydra with the Toxic Deluge, that's going to get rid of Mistcutter Hydra. And that's going to stop us from being able to stop Maelstrom. Well, we can still end up going Eternal Witness as a blocker. Yeah, I think I still like going for this, because that's at least going to allow us some time to maybe dig a little bit deeper with Doom Whisper. So let's go for Eternal Witness. That's going to be triple green off of Gilded Lotus. We'll tap down Soul Ring. So let's go Eternal Witness. It's going to be 1, 2. Let's grab Demonic Tutor. Let's tap down black. Let's go Demonic Tutor. And let's get this popped down. I'm going to take a pretty good look at this real quick and see what's going to help us out. Yeah, I still like going Toxic Deluge. I like this. So unfortunately we're going to lose the Mistcutter Hydra, and we're going to lose Eternal Witness, but this is really going to allow us to just kind of clear those plant tokens out, because if we let those plant tokens stick around, that is not going to be good. So let's go and pay 2 life on this one. It's going to clean those tokens out. And if we get one more hit from Maelstrom, it's not the end of the world. So let's go Command Tower. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're actually 1 away from Doom Whisperer and that. Let's still end up going Hero's Downfall on Jace the Mind Sculptor. We need to clear that out. So there we go. All right, so we're going to go Shields down for a turn. If they have some sort of, some gas off the top of their library and they get us with not commander damage, but combat damage, so be it. But at least next turn we've got Doom Whisperer coming down. That's going to allow us to hopefully block on Maelstrom Wanderer, and then we can maybe end up going for Zaxara. They are sitting at 22, and so we swing in for 8. That's going to drop them down to 14. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what else is going on. All right, so we got Maelstrom Wanderer swinging across for 7-5. We'll see if they have, if they had any sort of creature up the top of their library, they probably would have ended up casting it. So this might put us in a good spot. The only downside is with Doom Whisperer, we're not going to be able to pay that life total. Can't be aggressive with it. All right, so we run into Swiftfoot Boots. Okay, so let's go for this. We do have Urborg on the battlefield. Let's make the land drop. And let's just go for like a counterspell test. It's going to be triple blue off of Gilded Lotus. Actually, let's do this. So let's go Swiftfoot Boots first. It's going to be 1, 2. And let's see how much Zaxara costs. That's going to be 8 total mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, that's going to be just enough for Doom Whisper. So let's tap down for Zaxara. It's going to be triple blue. And we'll see if this sticks or not. They've got 1 card in the hand. And I guess we go Swiftfoot Boots on Zaxara. Because at this point, we just want to stop that 7-5. So let's go black. There we go. That is just enough to kind of rebound with another board state. So let's go to our attack step. Let's go and swing in with a Hydroid Krasis sitting in at 8-8. And one of the main reasons why we're putting Swiftfoot Boots on Zaxara is that if we do rip into an X spell, that will allow us to get an extra board state to hopefully kind of stop Maelstrom Wonder. So that's going to be, and actually we'll get a land count here in just a second on our opponent. So swinging it for an 8-8, that's going to drop them down to 14. And then anything else past the turn. So with that 1 card left in their hand, they didn't go for any counter action. I doubt they would have held back a land drop for the turn. So we'll see what sort of stuff they're assembling right now. But yeah, I think at this point, if they're going to swing it with Maelstrom, we'll definitely block on. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the land drop is going to be just enough. So do we want to hold on to Doom Whisperer? No, actually, yeah, we'll do this. We'll go Zaxara block, because we actually have 14 in the air next turn. So that'll block. That's going to stop the commander damage. It's going to stop the 7 coming across. We'll return it to the command zone. There we go. And then we'll see what else they have. So basically, they're going to need some sort of board wipe, but they're going to need some sort of flying threat to stop us from swinging in. We don't have Mana Crypt out here. We don't have Ancient Tomb, so our life total should kind of hold at 7. And then that should be the crew swinging in. We'll see what they've been holding on to. There was a card last time and a card draw on this turn. Is that going to be Blasphemous Act, maybe? Let's see. Let's see what this is. All right, this is going to be Maelstrom Wonder. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be Cascade. Let's see what they rip into off of this Cascade. We're going to have, if you're praying to the magic gods right now, pray to them very strong. Titania, okay, we can survive that. That's a ground creature, and that's another ground creature once they bring it back, but there's no lands. And then, oh, okay, good. Storm's Wrath. Good. We got a 6-6. We got an 8-8. Our opponent's going to scoop it up on that one. We're going to be able to close it out. There we go. Look at that Sultai value right there. So you can see where, we wanted to get Zaxara down. We got the commander tax all the way up to 10 at the end of the game. And simply just getting down flying threats. Doom Whisperer, 6-6 trample. Hydroid Krasis, 8-8 trample. This is kind of what the deck wants to do. Generate a ton of value early on, make your land drops, and just go straight value. You can see where if we had all this mana, if we happen to run into one of our X spells, something like Villainous Wealth, and oh man, I really wanted to Villainous Wealth that Demonic Tutor, but we also wanted to close the game out because typically with Villainous Wealth, sometimes it's hit or miss, but a Maelstrom Wonder deck, they have a ton of options in there. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the game, hey, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.